What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about prison survival tactics, okay? Or jail. I just like to title everything prison, all right? But this is for the day oneers, the ones that are walking in for their very first time into the block. There's certain things that's going to happen. I mean, the mind games are going to begin. The mind games are treacherous. There's going to be people that have done time for probably in and out of prison for the last 20 years in the cell block that you're walking into. And they're vets, They already know the mind games. They know how to get over on people. They know how to get what they want if they ain't got anything to get it. I cannot stress to you enough how important it is to recognize these mind games, because that's where it all begins. It ain't all physical as soon as you walk in the door. In the majority of prisons or jails, you're not just gonna walk straight in and get into a fight instantly. Some you will. Trust and believe, some you will. People will test you like that. But for the most part, especially if you're walking into an adult prison or, whatever the case is, you're not gonna just start swinging right off the gate, The mind games are gonna begin. The mind games are gonna begin and they're gonna try to get over on you. Before they beat your ass, they're gonna try to get something from you, And that's where we're gonna be talking about some of the signs that people don't respect you if they feel as though you might be a damn target. There's gonna be certain things people will say and do that you can recognize, or if you can't recognize it, hopefully you watched this video before you went to lockup, or for the people that ain't going to lockup. This is just useful information because you never know. Your day could be coming, So I don't wish that upon anybody, but that's a reality that we live in. It's very easy to be locked up, go to the pen. It happens every day. People would never imagine that they'd be in there, but it happens. And like I said, today we're going to be focusing on the signs that inmates feel as though you're an easy target. And a lot of people, they don't recognize this crap. They've never seen it, Some of this stuff has happened to me when I first stepped into the block, and I didn't recognize it. I thought it was they were just trying to kick it, But that wasn't the case, So let's get into it, The signs that you might be a target as soon as you walk in, all right? Day one, you're walking into the block. This is your first time being locked up ever. Chances are, if you walk in and you hear inmates saying fresh fish, oh, he's sweet, oh, come sleep in my cell, If you hear people screaming that, chances are they think you're a damn sheep. They think you're a damn sweet target. Let's say you're small as hell and you just, you're in there for credit card fraud. You ain't never been on the streets. Your hair's nicely done. You got a little Justin Bieber haircut. Your nails are perfectly trimmed. You don't look like you've been through the rough, through the trenches, not one bit. And your voice doesn't even come off like that. You don't even speak like you're from the streets or anything of that nature. But first and foremost is the look. The look. When you come in, people are going to judge you by your looks. And if you look weak, they're going to be screaming crazy obscenities towards you, At least in the places I've been. They're going to say, like I said, fresh fish, come sleep in my cell, cupcake. If you hear that shit, that's the first red flag that these dudes feel as though you're an easy target. If a big dude comes in, big dude, he's buffed out, whatever, and he comes into the block with a somewhat, intimidating facial expressions or whatever the case is, and walks with his chest out, and he's walking, with confidence with his bag. No one's gonna say none of that shit to him. No one's gonna call him sweet lips. No one's gonna call him cupcake, pudding pop, come on down to my cell. No one's gonna say that shit because they respect him straight off of looks. That's crazy, isn't it? Never judge a book by its cover, and a lot of inmates will tell you that. A lot of convicts will tell you that, but it's not the case. When you first walk in the block, they're gonna judge you from head to toe, and that's where it all begins. So the first red flag that people are looking at you as a target is what I just said. They're catcalling you as soon as you get into the freaking block. Number two red flag is, let's say You know, usually when you walk into the block, some people might let you get your stuff together and then you're kind of just wandering around aimlessly, you know? Now, if one or two people come up to you, usually it's one. Anytime I came into the block, it was typically like one dude. He would come in, do his little reconnaissance, I guess you could say, mission to find out where I'm from, who I am, if, you know, what it is, you know? Now, if a group of guys come up to you, you know, a group of guys come up to you as soon as you walk in and they're just playing games, you know, and they might pop their arm around your shoulder. What's up, man? What's up? Look, that's a huge red flag. They don't respect you. Anyone who respects you, they ain't gonna roll up on you in a group, and they're not gonna be playing these fucking shenanigans with you. That's just how it is. I gotta get used to not cursing, man. But yeah. They come on, gather up around you, and they're playing around, they're cracking jokes or laughing. Look, it ain't a laughing matter. If they're laughing with you and they just met you within minutes of you walking into the block and they're trying to joke around and they ain't even really asking where you're from or, you know, where, you know, any of that stuff. I call them disrespectful shenanigans, man. That type shit you should not stand for. Like I said, if someone comes over there, pops their arm around your shoulder, and is like, yo, it's you know, just laughing and kidding around, man, knock that shit off your shoulder, dog. You know, be like, get off me, man. You know, you gotta be firm. A lot of people are scared to be firm. These shenanigans are purely disrespect. It's not normal. That's a red flag. These dudes ain't taking you serious. They think you're a freaking punk. It is what it is. That's red flag number 2. Look out for a group of individuals rolling up on you and playing a bunch of dumbass shenanigans. Don't let them touch you. Don't let them put their arm around you like they're your best friend or something all of a sudden. They don't even know you. Pop that shit off your shoulder, man. Tell them what's up, you know? Yo, don't touch me, dog. No disrespect. Always. I always said that, man. You know, no disrespect, bro. Don't touch me. You know, I'm not saying they touch me or anything or pop their arm around my shoulder or anything like that. I'm just saying, any kind of situation where I felt like what I'm about to say is disrespectful, I always started off with no disrespect. But for real, chances are, after I say no disrespect, what's about to come out my mouth is something disrespectful. But, hey, I said no disrespect, my friend, you know? And that's what it is. You know, just like you say excuse me or something when you know blatantly, you know, I used to hate it when people will walk in front of me or something, or they accidentally step on my shoes. You know what they say? I never understood this either. They say, pardon self. Pardon self, man. Pardon self. Pardon self. Wait, hold on. What does that even mean? Are you saying I should be, am I supposed to be saying excuse me, or is that just a different way of saying pardon yourself? I mean, I don't know. Just say pardon me, you know, excuse me. Pardon self, I don't understand that. Maybe I'm just looking at it a different way, but I couldn't stand that shit when someone said that to me, you know? But anyways, I'm getting off track here. Let's roll into warning sign number 3, okay? Let's say you get to a dorm or they tell you to go into a cell or, you know, a lot of places, they don't give you assigned cells. Sometimes you just got to go find an empty bunk, you know? And you can tell if the dudes respect you in the block if they let you get the bunk. You know, a lot of people will go to the empty bunk. There's not one thing on it except for like a cup or something. And you go to put your stuff on there and someone run up in there. Look, you can't sleep there, dog. You can't sleep there, bro. You know? And if they say that to you, that's straight disrespect. You know? That's a bunk. Empty bunk, dog. You ain't got nothing on it. If they ain't allowing you to get on the bunk, you gotta fix that. You gotta straighten it, man. And I'm not talking about go tell the police. You're gonna say, look, man, there's no more bunks open. This is the bunk I'm gonna take. You know, take it how you want it. And then chances are you're probably gonna fight for that bunk right there on the spot. Probably get your ass whooped. But you stood for what you believe in. You know, you ain't just gonna be kicked to the freaking floor when there's an open bunk. And a lot of people might say, oh, you're gonna fight for that bunk. You'll get the bunk after you done fought for it. Nah, if you get your ass whooped and it was over the empty bunk, chances are you're gonna end up sleeping on the floor. You know, unless you want to keep on fighting back after back after back to get that bunk, chances are you're just going to go to the hole and go to a new cell block, you know. But that is another red flag that people are carrying. If you ain't got a mat and people are running with double mats all over the block and no one will give you a mat, that's another sign of disrespect. But at the same time, it's not, because nobody's trying to get rid of their double mat. You know, we call them Cadillacs, brand new mats, or rolling on dubs. People will steal the mat that someone just left the cell block and go get their old mat and put it underneath their original mat. So they got two, you know, and that's like the worst way to enter into the block. There's no mat in there, and you don't want to go tell the police, because that's kind of like a form of snitching. Because if you go tell the police are going to come in. We're going to lock this whole joint down until I get all the double mats from the cell block. And then that's going to put a red flag on you, you know. But sometimes you got to do it, you know, because these fools ain't giving it up. You know, they don't respect you. No one respects you. They're letting you roam the block without a mat, you know. Someone messaged me the other day or they called me the other day. They just got into lockup, and they were complaining that nobody would let them have toilet paper or anything, you know. They didn't know how they were going to get toilet paper. You know, chances are most jails or whatever, they give you toilet paper, you know. And if they don't give you toilet paper, you ask your cellie, hey, can I get some toilet paper? Someone's going to give you a half a roll, quarter roll, something. You ain't getting a whole roll, though, unless someone's strapped with toilet paper. But chances are someone's going to give you it, you know. And if you ask everyone that you possibly can in a block for some toilet paper and nobody's giving it to you, they don't respect you, my friend, you know. How are you going to get some toilet paper? You can write a request form. It depends on the correctional officers. Something so simple as just asking someone for some toilet paper and they won't give it to you, that's a huge sign that they don't respect you. They don't care nothing for you, man. Go get it from someone else. Go figure another way out, man. Don't come to me. They don't respect you, you know. Someone that respects someone or feels as though, you know, if they say no, it might be some problems, they're going to give you some toilet paper, man. You know, if they feel as though you're going to be in the mix and whatever the case is, or you just got the look. They're going to give you the freaking toilet paper, man. You know, and there are some guys that will say, man, there's going to be someone in there that will look out for you, man. The blocks I was in, the majority of blocks I was in, especially in jail, they ain't going to look out for you, man. They ain't looking out. Nobody's looking out for you. No one's looking out for anyone but themselves, you know. But there are certain, you know, establishments or prisons and jails, whatever you want to call it, that people will, you know, stand up for what's right. They will stand up for you if you're getting jumped every day. They will give you some toilet paper if you ain't got none. There are some, I guess you could call, good Samaritans, even though there really isn't. That's the best way I can put it. That have a good moral compass within them, you know, but hope for the best, but expect the worst, you know. But, you know, that's another huge sign that people just don't give two shits about you. You know, they won't look out for you with a mat. They won't let you sleep in the empty bunk. They won't look out for you with a little bit of toilet paper just to wipe your ass. I mean, it's crazy that this guy that I've been conversing with that just got locked up is, he said that he had to give away 3 ways just for 2 rolls of toilet paper. I said, bro, bro, you messed up. First off, you're new to the scene. No one's giving you toilet paper. They don't give 2 shits about you. Now you're doing 3 ways for the ultra low. Okay, when I mean ultra low, I'm saying toilet paper. How that there should never be any point in time where you have to do a 3-way for someone for some toilet paper. And then I asked him, I said, how the hell you know how to do 3 ways already, man? He says someone guided him on how to do it. So I can almost assure you, I told all this to him, you know. I said, bro, stop doing 3 ways. Check your pen on a regular basis, because if someone instructed him how to do the 3-way, chances are he was standing there the whole time as he was dialing every freaking number, and he's got his whole codes, you know, all the codes, whatever the case is, to get on the phone. You know, that's a mind game. You know, that's how people work, you know. When someone first walks into a block, if they respect you or they feel as though you're not a target, they are not going to ask you for anything, okay? Let's say you get on the phone for the first time. You're having a conversation with your loved ones. As soon as you walk in the block, someone walks up to you while you're on the phone and says, hey, man, you got 3 ways? Hey, man, is there any way you can give me a call? They do not respect you. That's a huge red flag that these dudes don't give 2 shits about what you're doing, because you're on the phone for the first time stepping foot into the block, talking to your loved ones, and these dudes want to come and interrupt you. Okay, that's not something you do. If someone does that to you, it's because they don't respect you. A lot of people might think that's just normal activities, that someone will walk up to you while you're on the phone, really peep it. Look at the whole scene. Is there anybody else walking up to the other men that are on the phone and asking for three-ways and all this crap while they're on the phone? Chances are you're not going to see that at all, And now this dude done gave a three-way out. People know he's capable of doing three-ways. I can guarantee. And I told him, I said, stick to your guns, man. Do not give away three-ways for toilet paper, and don't do three-ways at all until you're situated, But it's too late, It's too late. He's already initiated it. I'm sure the word is spread throughout the whole block. This dude knows how to do three-ways. And for anybody who doesn't know what a damn three-way is, because I do got to say this, there are some people that can't or don't know, might be from another country or whatever. A three-way is when you call home and the person that you call at home calls another person and connects it. So it's really three people talking at once, and that's how people contact their loved ones, whatever the case is, or speak to someone from jail. When Brittany was locked up, I would call my mom. At the same time, Brittany would call her, and she would merge the calls because Brittany went to jail for like 2 or 3 days over obstruction or contempt of court. Yeah, believe it or not, we went to jail the same day. Another one, and I've said this a million times, someone that's always trying to help you, Not all the time. If it's your first day in and someone rolls up on you within just a few minutes and they're trying to give you candy and really butter you up, chances are it's not for any good intentions. They're trying to get something from you, man, But there were times where I had dudes ask me if I wanted tobacco as soon as I walked in, and I took it, and it turned out to be some, loyal ass cats, but you just got to really determine it. You can tell, some people can tell fakeness and some people can't. And those are the ones that will survive, is the ones that can read between the lines and tell someone's just full of shit, but a lot of people on this earth don't have common sense. They can't read between the lines, and they feel as though someone handing them 17 Snicker bars as soon as they walk in is normal. That shit ain't normal, man. Don't accept that shit, okay? And then chances are, if you do accept it, this guy's gonna constantly keep talking to you, and he probably, don't have no business talking to you. He's a totally different kind of person. Y'all don't click at all, This guy's like 42 years old from the streets, and you're just this little dude, you ain't been on the streets. Y'all don't click. There's no reason for him to even come up to you and chill with you every day, You gotta realize this shit. Now, this is where it gets even crazier. If that guy that's trying to help you all the time happens to go to the shower every single time that you go to the shower, look, why is he doing that? You gotta recognize that shit, man. And it's sad because some people don't. You can take a shower pretty much, unless you're on like some level 4 or level 5 compound where the lockdown status is crazy. Most people, like level 3 and down, you can take a shower pretty much whenever, if you're out in a pod or whatever. So you got, numerous hours and opportunities to take a shower. If you go to shower and there's the same guy showering right next to you numerous times, every single time you go to shower, that guy's there taking a shower with you right after. Yo, you need to tighten that, man, because he's trying to get over on you. He's trying to get them cheeks, man. No bullshit. And a lot of people say that's a myth. It is not a myth. Wait till, I've had numerous people on here, whether it's from the East Coast to the South, even up north, man, New York, Rikers Island. People have talked about people taking advantage of them sexually, This shit ain't a myth. The majority of prisons, believe it or not, do have predators. They do let these predators roam rampant, and they are trying to get what they want. No, there's no myth. And I hope this scares you, because there is someone, especially, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a good looking guy, and I knew that walking into the block. I said, God, I hope someone don't think I'm too good looking. I ain't have no facial hair, none, but I was prepared and I knew, I'm gonna stand on my own. The first night going into jail, I slept with a damn spork under my pillow. I didn't have no weapon, but I had it under my pillow. I was ready to put in work with that little spork. I sharpened it as soon as I got in there, you know? And as soon as I walked through the gates, you know what? I prayed. I said, dear Lord above, I haven't talked to you in a very long time, but I'm asking you now. And I was looking into the cell block. I'll never forget, I was looking through the double glass sliding doors, and everybody looked like the damn projects, and everyone looking at me like I'm walking in. I said, dear Lord, put a hedge of protection around me. Send your angels down to guide and protect me, oh Lord. That was the first damn thing I said to myself as soon as I walked through the gates. You know, hope for the best, but expect the worst. It's a terrifying thing, man. Your first day in jail or prison, unless you have a mental disorder and you just ain't scared at all. You know, chances are, or you're affiliated or something. I wasn't affiliated with nobody, you know, even on the streets. I only chill with a random few. A lot of people knew me, but I didn't chill with them, you know. I was ghost mode the majority of the time. So, I mean, some people knew me, but some people didn't. Even the ones that did know me, they didn't really know me, you know. So, it is what it is. But I went in there, man, first night, slept with the freaking sharpened up spork underneath my pillow like I was going to do something with that thing, man. And I would have, but I didn't know. I didn't know the drill. But yeah, that's another red flag, man. You know, the whole someone helping you 24/7 as soon as you walk in the block, trying everything they can to give you things, or they follow you to the shower every damn day you go. You know, it is what it is. It's the mind games. Like I said, and a lot of people have said on my interviews, they will talk you into doing things you would never think of doing. You know, and fear will make a man do things they never thought they would do. You know, y'all can put two and two together. You know, it's a shame, but that's how it works. Another huge red flag is as soon as you get your first tray, someone's asking you for something off of it. I mean, immediately they're saying, hey, let me get some of that. Let me get that. Let me get your cornbread. You know, let me get that fruit cocktail. You know what I mean? And no one should be asking you. If they respect you, if they feel as though you're a wolf or you got some hands or you might do something about it, they ain't gonna come and ask you anything about your trait. That's just disrespect. You don't know me, bruh, so why are you asking me for my damn fruit cocktail? You know what I mean? Don't be asking me for that. It's mine, you know? It's my cornbread. And don't be scared to say, hell nah, dog, this is mine. Why you even asking me? I don't even know you. Where you from? Who are you? Get the hell away from me, man. You know? Don't say it like that because you might get stomped out. Remember, keyword, no disrespect. Don't ask me for my freaking cornbread again, dog. You know, no disrespect though. Nothing but love. Salute to you. You know, it's the mind games, boy. You try to say disrespectful shit the most respectful way you possibly can. You know, and I do that even on the streets. You know, there's a lot of shit that I brought from the pen to the streets, and a lot of people that are have done time in prison. A lot of these slick mouth gimmicks will come out, you know what I mean? And you won't even know. Their mouths are slicker than oil, man. You know, they have a mean talk game, gift of gab. And I know y'all heard me say that numerous times, but that's key. You know, it's a hustler, man. Hustler mentality, even in the pen, and they bring it from the streets into jail and prison. It is what it is, man. You learn this stuff and you learn to adapt, and then you become slick as oil, you know? You learn how to test people the way you need to test them without them even knowing, you know? And the guy that I'm bringing on today from Louisiana, he did just that, you know? Someone took something from him and he went and asked him a certain kind of way. The mind games begin, and it was just a test, you know? It's literally just a test. Everything in prison is a huge mind game, for the most part, you know what I mean? And I don't care where you're at, east, west, north, south, you're gonna be playing chess, you know, in the mind. And you're gonna have to learn how to manipulate. Manipulate. That shit should be written on every cell block. Be ready to be manipulated, you know, because that's what people are doing as soon as you walk in, man. Even people that are affiliated within their own gang, they're being manipulated by OGs or higher ranked individuals, whatever you want to call them. People are being manipulated left and right, sent out on crash dummy missions. You know, you might feel as though you want to be that guy. You want to be that guy. Raise your hand. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I want to be that popular guy in a shithole called prison. But really, you just got manipulated. You think you're all about it. You think you wanted it, but you really didn't want it. You know, you're being manipulated by the system. You're being manipulated by the group of individuals you're around. You know, you can tell right from the get-go that they think you're gonna be something special if you're putting in the work. Man, this shit happens every single day in and day out. One guy comes in, he wants to be the warrior, and he's gonna get checked out the freaking block. He's gonna get rolled up, and not maybe in a bad way, but he's gonna put in his work. He's gonna get caught, and then the people that he did it for, he probably will never see them again. Yeah, word might spread that you put in a little work, but who gives a shit, you know? Because you're going to be in the hole sitting there for 15 months thinking about it. And these guys going to be in there eating ramen noodles, not even thinking about you, man. They don't even think about you no more once you leave. The only time they'll think about you again is if you see them again. They will have a little respect for what you did, for the organization. But look, it all boils down to manipulation, man. You are being manipulated by your environment, the people around you. You think that that's normal. You think that that's what needs to be done for you to survive, you know? Manipulation at its finest. It don't matter if you're on the streets, in a cubicle, in the office, you're a boss, if you're not affiliated, if you are affiliated, you know, whatever the case is, manipulation is key, man. You know, in everything that you can see it in everything around us, the manipulation, the influence, you know? It's amazing how they call us YouTubers influencers, you know, but in all actuality, that's the truth. People, look, you see this chair? See this chair right here? I've sold, people have clicked the link in the description of the video and bought probably 200 of these chairs from the link that's in the description of my video. I influenced them, you know? I told them, I said, and it's not a bad influence. It's actually, there are good influencers out there, you know? I'm telling y'all, this is one of the best chairs I've ever had. And this is not a promo. Shh. This ain't no damn promo, so don't get it twisted, all right? This is one of the best chairs I have had for my lower back issues, okay? And I have severe lower back issues, you know? So this is a wonderful chair, you know? But that's a form of influencing. I don't know if there's really a difference between influencing and manipulating. I guess there could be a big difference, but there really isn't. You just gotta be aware of what kind of influence you are being around. You know, you gotta be aware of what kind of manipulation is being around. I guess the main difference between influence and manipulation is just the trickery part. You know, usually if someone manipulates you, it's because it's for something bad. Influence, it could be definitely for something bad, but it can definitely be for something good, you know? And I would hope that all of y'all recognize that the influence that I'm giving off is nothing but positive. But anyways, I'm getting off track here, man. I'm getting off track. I haven't talked in front of the camera like this in a while, so I gotta remember to stay on track. But look, there's a lot of red flags that could happen. Like people will, you can tell that people are gonna look at you as a target, you know? And everything that I just said, for the most part, in every prison you will, or jail that anybody might see, those are some of the most common first red flags that you need to look out for, man. Complete signs of disrespect. They do not feel as though you are in need of respect. They are looking at you as a target. Simple as that. If they're trying this shit, man, you got to stop all of it in its tracks, you know? And hope for the best and expect the worst, man. You know? My ride in prison is totally different than, I've seen so many people come in and out of prison and jail. Nobody's ride is the same, man. You know? It's not. And I've seen the despicable side of individuals taking advantage of these sheep, these targets, and that's some of the stuff that I will never forget about prison. I can only imagine them guys coming out, even though they survived, they're probably like, damn, man, I can't believe I actually went through all of that craziness, you know, because some people, they never get a break. It don't matter how much they fight. It don't matter, you know, what they stand for. they ain't gonna get a break. There's always gonna be someone there to take advantage of them. You know, if one guy goes to the hole that was taking advantage of you, you're like, oh, thank God that guy went to the hole. Well, there's gonna be another guy running right behind him to follow up in his footsteps and take his place, trying to manipulate, trying to influence, trying to get something from you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned later on today. We got the Louisiana video, and what else? I got some new interviews coming y'all's way, man. Some Bonnie and Clyde stories, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I'm gonna be interviewing couples, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife that had the most crazy endeavors out in the streets. Y'all ain't gotta be locked up, just crazy street stories. And I'm not gonna let you incriminate yourself either, but I want the couples to come on that have turned their lives around and they stuck through it through thick and thin. Like me and my wife, we've done so much dirt growing up. We've done wrongs to each other, but we stuck through it through thick and thin, and we're still doing it. You know, and that's what I want to hear. I want to hear the true love stories. You've been through the worst of the worst and turned around. You got a family now. You got good jobs. That's what I want to hear. You know, we can always end it in a positive way. But if you're still out there doing the street shit, I don't want to hear you, man. You know, I want people to tell me their crazy stories, but I want to hear that you're doing something better now in life. So yeah, be on the lookout for all that great content, man. I know. I can only imagine what it's gonna be like, man. Y'all couples better act right too, man. Cause I know me and Brittany, when we start telling stories and shit, I might get a little amped and tell a story a little too crazy, and she'd be like, oh really? Oh really? I can already see it now, man. These couples probably be fighting. I'm like, calm down, y'all. Just calm it down, all right? We'll be all right. I'll edit this out. Just calm down, you know? I'll clean it up, you know? That's how it is though when you're in love and you've been with someone so many years, man. Y'all are gonna have arguments. Don't ever think that if you're in a relationship and you don't have arguments at all, and the girl's just some kind of yes man or the guy's some kind of yes man, chances are there ain't no true love there, because you're just being 100% submissive. One of y'all are, you know, and that's not how a relationship should be. Y'all should feed off each other's power. You know, you each got power. You feed off of each other's energy, and sometimes y'all are gonna butt heads, you know? And what happens after that is what makes or breaks a relationship. A lot of people feel as though divorce, that is the easiest answer to anything, you know, but it's not. It actually complicates shit a lot more, but sometimes it's needed. It is. I don't know how we got into this. Oh yeah, couples, Bonnie and Clyde's. Anyways, go check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I don't ever use Twitter, so I don't know why I freaking even say it. But Twitch for sure, Death I Bring 757. Go buy yourself some merchandise. Lockdown 23-in-1 merchandise. Got $15 t-shirts. One of my favorites is all things come to the light, my friends, and it does. Check out all the links if you need help building your channel, intro, artwork, t-shirts, whatever the case is, man. Everything that I use is in the description of this video. You want to get a good jump start on your channel? Use the dudes I use. You know, go buy yourself the chair I got listed. Yeah, you get a little discount and I can get a little something too, my friend. Christmas is around the corner. This will be a perfect chair for your son. There goes the influencing. There goes the manipulation. There goes the prison slick oil talking game, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not really. It's good. It's truthful. It's truthful. This is an amazing chair. And the guys that create my content or help me create the content and artwork and music and everything, they have great talents, and I want people to use them as well, you know. So there you go. It's good influence, good manipulation, whatever you want to call it, you know. But y'all be easy. Salute to every last one. You've been supporting me since the beginning, and everyone who's just now joining the lockdown compound, don't forget to smash that freaking like and subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And y'all be easy out there. Stay free and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the sweet air. Enjoy the grass. Because the penitentiary ain't got none of that.